chapter 1, verse 1.
Right,
Get out.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So it says the revelation, or the word revelation, just means to be revealed. So this is the revealing of the image of the man that we call Christ, right? Drop down real fast to verse 14.
Verse 14.
Come on.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it said that he had a woolly texture hair. Who on this planet got a woolly texture hair? We do. I mean, my naps is growing in right now. What they call them, beta beads, once they kind of start curling too much, right? They say your kitchen kind of, you know it's nappy, man, when you try to comb through and the teeth on the comb break. That's the type of hair that Christ had, right? Read on.
As white as snow.
Come on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Right, it said that his eyes were as a flame of fire. Christ was a real passionate man, but even when you see our eyes in a light, it got a brownish red hue to it. Right, read on.
And his feet,
And
like
his what?
And his feet.
It's talking about his feet now. So it's two things struck out with this dude. He got blue eyes, not red. He don't have woolly hair. He got golden retriever hair. Like, he kind of got like, that's weave right there, right? And now it's talking about his skin color. It says his feet. Now, your feet will be the same color and probably a little bit lighter than the rest of your body, right? What does Christ's feet look like? Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? Do you know? Huh? Brass would be a brownish color, right? Kind of like a trumpet. A trumpet would be like a brass, right? Read on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
You cook. Can you cook? Now, let's say before you cook, your first time cooking a chicken, what did you do to it? Huh? I'm talking about when you first started cooking, back when you couldn't cook for real, and you burnt that junk. What color does it turn?
Black.
Black. Now, what did it say about Christ's feet?
And his feet unto fine brass, as if they burned in a
It
furnace.
says that his feet looked as if they burned in a furnace, meaning that Christ was darker than myself. He was a crispy brother, what they call it, Bernie Mac black, precious purple. Christ was a real dark brother. But then we look at this version of Jesus now we stuck in a dilemma. Do we go with this church version of Jesus, or do we go with what God gave us? Go with what God gave us, right?
Yeah.
Right, meaning that the greatest black man that ever walked the face of the earth, Jesus Christ, does not look like this.
Right.
But he looks like you and I. Right. He looks like, that's your daughter? Mm-hmm. He look like your daughter. He would look like these brothers. Right? Christ was a black man. And he was different than these pastors that we have now. These pastors that we have now are gay. They fruity, and they just into all types of madness. Christ was the most solid revolutionary to ever walk the planet Earth. Right? So what we want y'all to remember before it gets too cold is that your nationality isn't black or African American. We not niggas, but read, you got a precept? Right, we Israelites. And we're going to show you that in the Bible real fast. Right, read that. We the Jews.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29 and verse 1.
Come on.
These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
To make with who?
To make with the children of Israel.
Our nationality?
To make with the children of Israel.
Said that our true nationality is the children of Israel. The Bible ain't for everybody. It's only for you and us. Right? It's only for you and this brother. Right? We're the Israelites of the Bible, the true Jews. Right? And I'm going to show you before you go what the Lord said about the Jews that we see now. I read that in Revelations 2 and 9.
The book of Revelation 2 and 9.
Right?
You know.
I know thy works in tribulation.
Nobody works harder than the so-called blacks or Hispanics. Nobody does. It says that I know your works, but not only that, but your tribulation. Who goes through more tribulation and pain than us? Nobody does. Right? Read on.
And poverty.
And what?
And poverty.
Read again.
And poverty.
I ain't never seen a poor Jew, but black people go broke all the time. Right? Read on.
But thou art rich.
Come on.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
And are what?
And are not.
So it said it's the people on the earth saying that they the Jews, but they not the actual Jews. That's because we are. We're the true Jews. But who are they? Read.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
But are what?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
You might not have never heard it before. Oh, I got you.
Jorge.
I was literally just talking about it.
What's going on, Jorge, man?
I got mind control over it. Right? Before you leave real fast, right? It said that, no, you good. We don't take no offense to that. that last part again?
I appreciate it. I don't want her to get cold.
No, you could. This is literally like 5 more words that I got. Right.
What are the synagogue of Satan?
So it says that the white man is actually the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right? So you will be the Jew, and the white man, our oppressor, will be the actual devil, right? So get home safe though, sis, because it's cold outside. You heard me? So get home safe because it's cold
Y'all
outside.
have a good one. Thank
For sure, you too.
I really needed that.
For sure. Right? You out here kind of
Turn me up.
I just called you up because the brother was teaching. That's why I said you come up.
What's going on? What's going on, mighty man?
Yeah, y'all do that too. I be watching. I study y'all, man.
Alright, so
Sometimes
you know
y'all like the some people, like like you say, on that day they will follow the they invited to when crap is not path is not crooked. You know, it's all living in this damn world, man. It's always sometimes you end up fighting for your life. You know, like my brother was saying, a lot of y'all like, you know, when you try to enter the kingdom of heaven, your money be tight and all that. But he said, I know y'all be hot, man. You know, a lot of people don't like y'all. The government don't like y'all, but I understand, you know. But you know, I'm just humble, you know. Like Deuteronomy 28 about how we were sold into slavery and all that, you know, and the curses and the blessings. You know, I said before you this day, the curses and the blessings, choose life so that you may live, you know. Yeah, so man, I really respect y'all, man, you know. Yeah, I know it's a constant struggle though, so you know, I'm not trying to be like judgmental, but you know, the more disciplined you are, you have white people, black people, Asian people, Latin people, they all want to know what you're talking about, you know, because they understand how you affect the world, you know.
We'll talk to anybody, whether you white, black, Asian, dog, cat, bat. I speak to you. I got a prophecy for whoever, right? They can all come up and they can learn what the Lord has in store for them in the near to come future,
Yes,
right?
sir.
But in the near to come future, right? You know what we see for you? We see you on 3rd and Mitchell, man, in our school, learning and being built up to also be a prophet of the Lord, man.
You know, sometimes that's something that we are by nature. You know, like the license in the bank. Yeah, we are. Somebody can't give you something what you are. They could only teach you, only train you up. You know.
Exactly. So that's what we
Yeah.
do. The Lord is the one that makes you a prophet.
Yes.
right?
So yeah, we be like you say. The Bible is our nature on paper. You know. The white man taught us to worship Him because you can't serve two men. You're gonna love one and hate the other. You know. Yeah, but you know, like it's called divinocide. You know how. When dealing with black men, it's not even genocide; it's divinocide, you know, or deicide when you kill a deity or kill God. Because the killing of God, like I said, you are all God's children of the Most High God. You know? Yeah. But y'all brothers have a good night, man. I'ma definitely be up there, man, so that I could learn, man. Sure. But you know, it's always something you could work on. But you know, I understand. Trust me, I understand. It's a constant struggle, man. It's a constant struggle, man, and it's like you have to be courageous because, like I say, success and failure turn inside out, you know. Because like I respect people, like even the sisters too, because you know you be like, damn, if I fall, what these people gonna think about me, you know. Yeah. Trust me, I understand, man. It's a constant struggle, man. And y'all, brother, have a great night, man.
For sure, you too, bro.
All right.
Feel like we talking. Drop some, man. Or hey, who's big?
Big dog.
Yeah, man. We see you everywhere, man. You still kicking with them white girls?
No, not really.
Catholic foot.
No. Oh yeah, the Catholic people. Yeah, no, I haven't went over to the seminars yet.
You said you went over to the
No, I haven't went over to their church.
You know the south side too. You live off the south side?
Yeah.
Yeah, we over there on 3rd and Mitchell. Over in the hood.
Yep.
Bible. That good old Bible. Right. You got any questions for us while you up here? What's going on, family? Y'all got time for the Bible? I got 5 seconds for y'all. Black folks. Right, you got time to talk to your brothers about the God in heaven.
Thanks, man. Nice seeing you guys. God bless you. God bless you, bro. Thank you, bro. God bless you too, bro. And I've been, yeah, man. I've been in the church on the south side, bro, but hasn't been open with. What's up, man? Oh yeah, man. I know what you mean. They destroyed one, bro. One day, they blew one up one day, bro. Yeah, bro. No, the church. I don't know why. What was going on with it? But like, it was on fire, bro. But I'm not sure.
God light the fire to that evil bomb.
I'm not sure, but like, I'm not sure who did disrespect him.
I was the fire of God, lighting that temple ablaze.
Well, thank you for today's word, though.
What word?
The word you read. The word you read.
Word.
It was.
God, brother.
Yeah, it was a verse. No, it was a verse. He said.
What?
The verse he said. Thank you for the verse.
No, I got you. I'm just asking if you high though.
Oh no, I'm not. I like the verse though. The verse it was Matthew. Oh no.
Tipsy.
Yeah.
Tipsy a little bit.
No, I'm just a little tired. Just came from. I'm just coming from work.
You got off work. You got your gig. All praise.
You gotta chill, brother. That's their pride, man.
That's all that for. Brother got the eyes closed.
Yeah.
Hey, nigga.
Oh, God.
No, bro.
He want to run that, man.
Your ass almost got destroyed.
That's their pride.
Yeah.
Hey, you almost got destroyed, man. Right? Hey, that was, we probably, real fast. Give me Sirach, the 5th chapter, man. Right, Sirach chapter 5 and verse 12. We might have just messed up, man.
Bro, he just flew out the stove.
Bro,
No
Pride
reason.
for the Brother Pride. We gonna start naming them that. Brother Pride.
Man, that's crazy.
Read that. Sirach 5 and 12, whoever got it.
Book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
Let me see it. Nah.
Talking about being quiet. Let's talk about being quiet.
Nah, that's not the one that I want. Select. Right. Sirach, I might be 5 and 5. Nope. Damn, oh, that's safe. We're saying do no good to the sinner.
Brother Pride.
Oh, that was Sirach
I got it.
5. Huh?
Sirach 12.
It is 12. I knew it was 12. 12 and what? I said it backwards. Right, read it.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Give to the godly man,
Right?
and help not a sinner.
But do what?
And help
Not a sinner.
Right, read.
Do well unto him
Uh-huh.
that is lowly,
Right?
but give not to the ungodly.
Right?
Hold back thy bread, and give it not unto him,
Read.
lest he overmaster
Let he
thee.
do what?
Lest he overmaster
Right,
thee
read.
thereby.
Uh-huh.
For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil.
We shall do what?
You
Thou
should
shalt receive
see
twice as much evil.
Hey, the Lord probably was trying to kill that nigga, man, and we probably just messed it up. Right? Car might not turn over when I go try to get in it, man. Right? But a dude mighty man. Right? So how you been, brother? Right? Now we need you in the school. We need you out here prophesying unto the young, man. To the old, to the sisters. Right? Right? But, huh? You said that'd be good?
Yeah. If I do, no. If I go, yeah. Because that would mean, like, choir. Yeah, I probably might. I might go.
Zechariah, the 11th chapter. Right, go back to 1 Timothy, the 4th chapter. Right, also on 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter, but I get there. Right, hold that till you do that. Right, hold 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter real fast. Right, 1 Timothy, chapter 4. You can start over, I think we was on like verse 3.
1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
Speaking lies.
What's going on, family? Y'all got time for the Bible?
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Right, you know?
Speaking lies and hypocrisy.
Uh-huh.
Having their conscience seared
Having
with
their
the,
what?
Having their conscience seared
Real what? Read on.
with the hot iron.
Uh-huh.
Forbidding to marry.
Doing what?
Forbidding to marry.
It says that they got their conscience seared with a hot iron, meaning what? The ideologies that they got in their mind is branded in there. They stuck in there. You ever seen like some of those cute Omega Psi Phi brothers, man? When they kind of get the brand on there, that be there forever, man. For the rest of your life. It said that these men's minds are fried, man. And it's seared with a hot iron. Meaning that they stuck in these doctrines, man. They won't turn it back. Right? We see that so many times, man. So many of our people are stuck in philosophy. Right. Stuck in lifestyle.
Right.
Stuck in decision making, man. That regardless of the evil that comes upon them, they refuse to change. Right? Read that.
Forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats.
Right?
Which God hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth.
Right? Give me 2 Timothy to 4th chapter.
2 Timothy chapter 4 from the top.
Bring it out.
Give me Ezekiel the 16th chapter, right?
I charge thee therefore before God and the Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach
Right?
Who shall judge the quick and the dead?
Who shall do what?
Who shall judge the quick and the dead?
What's the Lord gonna do?
Who shall judge the quick and the dead?
The Lord is coming back to judge everybody, man.
Right.
Whether you righteous,
Right.
whether you wicked,
Right.
whether you want to get in line,
Right.
whether he gotta force you to.
Right.
Everybody is gonna get judged, man. It is what it is.
a
Right?
fact.
It says that he's going to judge the people that are alive, right? And the people that are dead, man. I done talked to people before, man, who done said, man, because they think that Jesus gonna die before they come back, they're just gonna do whatever they want to do. Right? I done heard from niggas that a brother literally who wanted to divorce his rib. I'm like, brother, you gonna be judged as a adulterer.
Right.
And the brother, you know what the brother said, man? I mean, everybody gonna make it into the kingdom. Even the adulterer is gonna still be a
Evil.
piece of the kingdom. Like, nigga,
Wicked.
what? That's soft, man. But that's the mindset that brothers develop, man. Your conscience is seared with a hot iron.
Right.
Right? It says that the Lord is going to judge everybody, man. You think they just gonna walk into the kingdom? Like they ain't gonna eat thermonuclear warfare? Right? And thermonuclear warfare don't absolutely kill everybody, man. Some people become morphed just from the radiation. Some people just sit there and burn alive. Stinking, man. Right? The Lord is coming back and he's gonna judge everybody, man. Right? And dogs are not getting on the chariots. Right? Read.
Who shall judge the quick and the dead
Right.
at his appearing and his kingdom? Preach the word.
It says what?
Preach the word.
Read it again.
Preach the word.
Read.
Be instant in season, out of season.
Right.
Reprove, rebuke, extort with all long suffering and doctrine.
It says to reprove, rebuke with all long suffering and with doctrine. That's why we out here, to teach unto the people, man.
Right,
Because
right.
our people have itching ears.
Right.
They want to believe fables. They want to believe heresies. They want to believe anything that just makes them feel good. Man.
Right.
Our people are addicted to feeling good. Man. Right? They're addicted to their senses. That's why some of our people are stuck in play. Some of our people are stuck smoking weed. People don't really understand, man. Hey, gluttony was a sin of Sodom. Right? Read Ezekiel chapter 16 and start at verse 48.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 48.
Right?
Bring it out.
As I live, said the Lord God,
Right.
Sodom thy sister.
It says what?
Sodom thy sister.
It says Sodom thy sister. The Lord is comparing us as siblings unto Sodom. Right? Now, Sodom wasn't just down for the mass amount of sexual immorality. That wasn't it, man. Sodom had a multitude of sins. Right? Read on.
hath not done, she nor her daughters, as thou hast done, thou and thy daughters.
Right?
Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom.
It says what?
Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom.
It says that this is the iniquity of Sodom. Right? Read on.
Pride.
It says what?
Pride.
What is it?
Pride.
Who black people suffer from?
Pride.
Suffer from pride, man.
Pride.
What about Hispanics?
Pride.
Right? What is not coming to the school?
Pride.
Right? What is Jorge?
Pride.
Right? What is bring your ass to the school?
Pride.
Hey, Jorge, man, you got to come to the school, man.
Right, bro.
Right? Because if you don't, it's pride. That's you not turning back into the Most High. And the Most High is likening people like this unto Sodom.
Pride.
Right? Read on.
Fullness of bread.
It says what?
Fullness of bread.
Right? What is gluttony?
Fullness of bread.
Right? It says even gluttony was one of the sins of Sodom. Man. That's one thing that we suffer from, man.
Right.
Right? Kind of every couple of weeks, your belt you going back a notch. Right? Thanksgiving table, Christmas table, you overeating, now you can't button a button on your pants.
Oh, man.
Right? Then you can't even zip your zipper up all the way
See
because
that?
you gotta make time for the make space for the what they call it, the sweet potato pie. Right? It says pride and even gluttony. Gluttony is the sin of Sodom. Right? So people that's gluttonous, man. Right? Hey, you might not understand, but real fast, go to Jude chapter 1. Hold what you got.
Get out. Get
Jude
out.
chapter 1 and start at verse 6.
Get out. Get out.
Right? Because people would just be like, oh, I'm not gay. I ain't got nothing to do with Sodom. Right? Hey, it's more than just that. Man. Right? Read that. Jude chapter 1 and verse 6.
Jude chapter 1 and verse 6.
Right.
And the angels which kept not their first estate,
Right?
but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains, under darkness until the judgment of the great day.
Right.
Even as Sodom and Gomorrah.
Even as what?
Even as Sodom and Gomorrah.
Read it again.
Even as Sodom and Gomorrah.
It says even as Sodom and Gomorrah. And what?
And the cities about them in like manner.
It says and the cities about them in like manner. Right? Because you had a total of 5 cities that got destroyed when Sodom and Gomorrah went out. Right? That's some wisdom of Solomon. Now, it says that all of those cities, right? And what else? Read on.
Giving themselves over to fornication,
right?
And going after strange flesh.
And going after what?
And going after strange flesh.
And what is gluttony?
And going after strange flesh.
Right? Being over full. Right? Talk to that brother. Right? All the brothers remember.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Right? Read on.
And going after strange flesh,
right,
are set forth for an example.
Are set forth for what?
Are set forth for an example.
Of what? Read on.
Suffering the vengeance.
Suffering the what?
Suffering the vengeance.
What's the Lord doing the glutton?
Suffering the vengeance.
Of what?
Of eternal fire.
Right? So the Lord is coming back to destroy so many people, huh? Right. It's not just about homosexuality, but pride, gluttony, right? Homosexuality.
Right.
Eat strange flesh.
Right.
What else? Keep reading.
And abundance of idleness.
And what?
And abundance of idleness.
It says, and the abundance of idleness, huh? Because idleness does what? Teaches much wickedness, huh? Right? So for the niggas that sluggards, want to sit around, don't really want to do much, kind of telling a woman that she got to go to work, I want to be a stay-at-home. Man, come on. I want to be a trophy husband, right?
Let me just
now, it's different if the circumstances is different, right? Sometimes a brother might be jammed up, right? But brothers be at home while their wives out working, talking about, yeah, man, she's just a breadwinner. Like, brother, you better do something.
Right.
Niggas ain't doing nothing. Like, yeah, you know, like, man, I don't even know what to say. Right? Brother, get off your ass and go and do something.
Right.
Go work.
Do something.
Right? The Lord said the abundance of idleness. Right? He's coming back to put those to death, man. Right? It is what it is. It's playing upon tables, man. The Lord is not just coming back just to kill homosexuals. Right? He said prideful. Right? The gluttonous.
Right.
Those that are too idle.
Bring it out.
Right? What else? Read on.
Abundance of idleness was in her and in her daughters.
And in who?
And in her daughters.
Right? It says that all of that stuff is in her and in her daughters, right? And right now, America is the production of Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? Read on.
Neither did she strengthen the hand of the poor and needy.
Neither did she what?
Strengthen the hand of the poor and needy.
It says she didn't take care of the poor either, man. They don't get no alms, right? We talking to you, man. Right? One of those, man, he can go get a job type of niggas. Right? Real fast, give me that. You know what I want to do to Deuteronomy? I want to say give unto the poor for whatever he wants. It's like either 16 or
17.
He's like Deuteronomy 16. Deuteronomy 17?
Yeah. No, it's Deuteronomy 15. So like,
Yeah. Deuteronomy 15 chapter.
verse 7.
Right? Niggas don't want to give nothing to nobody. Don't want to do nothing for nobody.
Right.
Sit around, play the game.
Hey.
Sis, you got time for the Bible?
Deuteronomy chapter 15 and verse 9.
You know?
This a cut, man. Right, read that.
Beware that there be not a thought in thy wicked heart,
Right?
saying, the 7th year, the year of release, is at hand, and thy eye be evil against thy poor brother.
Right.
And thou givest him not.
And thou what?
And thou givest him not.
Right, read on.
And he cried unto the Lord against thee.
Right.
And it be a sin unto thee. Thou shalt surely give him, and thy heart shall not be grieved when thou givest unto him.
Right.
It's not in verse 7.
Nah, that's not it.
It's not in verse 7.
What verse is that?
Verse 7. If there be
Yeah. That's what I want.
If there be among you a poor man
Right.
of one of thy brethren within any of thy gates,
Right.
and the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee,
Right.
thou shalt not harden thy heart, nor set thy hand from thy poor brother,
Nor do what?
nor set thy hand from thy poor brother.
And you know how people be, man. Anytime they see somebody begging on the side of the highways or in front of the Walgreens, asking for some money, And then what do niggas be like? I don't got it. No. You know what niggas really ask? You gonna spend it on drugs?
That's crazy.
Right? And you know what these same niggas spending their money on? Effing drugs.
Yeah.
You go and get high, but because you think you better than them, you getting high is okay. But them getting high is not okay. Both of y'all in the wrong.
Right.
Both of y'all stupid. Both of y'all poor.
Right.
Right? Freaking reader, huh?
Verse 8.
Right?
But thou shalt open thy hand wide
You
unto
got time for the
him.
Bible, brother?
Sorry.
Right? It says, but thou shalt do what?
But thou shalt open thy hand wide unto him,
It says, but thou shalt open thy hand wide unto him. Right? Read on.
and shalt surely lend him sufficient for his need,
Right?
and that which he wanted.
And that what?
And that which he wanted.
Read it again.
And that which he wanted.
And anytime, and this is really what be crazy. Why do you think you finna outsmart a homeless nigga who out begging for change, who begs for change every single day? Like, the niggas, you know what, how niggas will do it selective, right? They'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna just buy you something to eat. Instead of giving them, let's say, $2 or a couple quarters, you be like, I'm gonna just buy them something to eat. And then you go and buy them what? A $15 meal or a $10 meal. You know what you just did? You just freed up $10 more for them to go and sell drugs, nigga. Niggas act like crackheads don't eat. Like drug addicts don't eat. Like all of their money, like they just, oh, I'm gonna just eat the rock. Nah, man, they eat food too. Right? If you give them $20, they gonna spend 15 on crack and the other 5 on a McDonald's meal, man. You know how many times I done seen crackheads standing in the McDonald's line? Standing in the Wendy's line? Because they want some food? Right? Just give them the money. Right? You gonna get on them for wanting to go and get a drink. They don't have a home. Do you know what I do after I get off a long day of work? I go and get me a drink. So if it's a brother that had to stand out in a blistering cold, poor, and got no bread, and got no way to even get, and this be the thing, man, sometimes when you applying for a job, like you can't do paper applications like that no more. Where they gonna get internet from? The library that's gonna kick them out the moment that they step into the library, man? Just give them the money, bro. Right? Be the answer to somebody's prayer, knowing that you need somebody to be the answer to yours. Right? It's just that simple. Right? The Lord said, open your hand fully unto them for whatever it is that their heart desires. Right? And you know who got put to death for not doing that? Sodom and Gomorrah. And the cities about it in like manner. Right? Keep reading in Ezekiel 16. See, Israel ain't know where he was going with that.
Ezekiel 16, verse 50.
Right?
And they were haughty and committed abomination before me.
And they were haughty, right? Proud, lofty, arrogant. And they committed abominations right before the Lord. Right? Read on.
Therefore I took them away.
He said what?
Therefore I took them away.
What did the Lord do to them?
Therefore I took them away.
What are he going to do to niggas?
Therefore I took them away.
Right? The Lord is going to take you away, man. Right? Read on.
As I saw good.
As he did what?
As I saw good.
The Lord took him away as he saw good. Man. Meaning that the Lord says that it's better for the earth if certain people get pushed out the way. Man. Right, go back to 2 Timothy the 4th chapter. 2 Timothy the 4th chapter. Right? We out here to tell the truth, man. Right, it is what it is. You're going to feel how you feel about it.
Do you know who didn't die in Sodom and Gomorrah?
You, old ass nigga.
No, I'm not that old. Lot didn't.
You said what?
Children, Lot didn't. And his children didn't, but his wife did because she turned back to look at Gomorrah.
Yeah.
And God turned her to sand.
You know who not going to make it out of America?
No.
You not.
And that,
No.
well,
America's going to burn and you're going to burn with it.
Right.
Right. Read that.
Judgment.
Emphatically.
2 Timothy chapter 4 from the top.
Right.
Bring it out.
I charge thee therefore,
Start at verse 2.
verse 2,
Uh-huh.
preach the word,
Start at verse 3.
verse 3,
Uh-huh.
for the time will come,
It says what?
For the time will come.
Read it again.
For the time will come.
And that time is now here that what?
when they will not endure sound doctrine.
Why is she not going to make it out?
They will not endure
sound doctrine.
Right? Read on.
But I have to be bad in God's eyes for
What's
me
your
not to
nationality?
survive.
What's your nationality?
Nationality?
Yeah.
I say Heinz 57 because I have lots of nationalities.
So what's your father's nationality?
My father was part German,
So he's part German?
Austrian German.
Yeah.
His family came over from Austria before World War II. One.
So this is why God views you as bad in his eyes. Because of the violent history that your people have. Your people have
I'm Spanish,
Yeah.
Very
English,
White,
Scottish,
white,
Irish.
white.
The only thing I'm not is Native
Cracker?
American.
Exactly. That's what we're saying. Right? Every single, like, do you know what the Spanish did? The Spanish came over and they conquered.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm not proud of the Spanish.
Exactly. And you said you were what else?
French,
French?
Norwegian,
You know the French came over and conquered.
Denmark.
The French came over and they conquered the Haitians.
Right.
Your people have a
But
very.
he's not going to blame me for what my fathers did.
This is
He
what-
blames me for what I do. And I'm nice to people.
Okay, I got
And
you.
I love people.
I got you.
And I love people all over the world because I traveled all over the world to meet them.
Yeah.
Because all I saw them was movies with my dad bringing them home.
So let's say this, right? Let's say that if my father went and robbed a bank, right?
Yeah.
My father was a very bad man. He went and he robbed the bank. And then he brought that money back to my family. And he told my family, this is where I got this money from. Now, if I choose to partake into that money, doesn't that make me just as bad as the person that committed the crime in the first place?
Yes, but I wouldn't do that.
So since you benefit from the rape, robbery, and murder that your fathers committed, it makes you just as evil as your fathers.
Right.
Give me Isaiah
We
chapter
were
14 and start at verse
practically
21.
penniless with 6 kids in
Isaiah.
the family.
Chapter 14 to 21.
Bring it out.
Prepare slaughter.
What did the Lord say?
Prepare slaughter.
Read it again.
Prepare slaughter.
What's your name?
Virginia.
Read it again.
Prepare slaughter.
For Virginia?
Prepare slaughter.
For Virginia?
Prepare slaughter.
Right, read.
For his children.
For what?
For his children.
Right, read on.
For the iniquity of their
At
fathers.
least
For the
3
what?
times.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
Right, it says that you're going to have to
It's a
pay
gang.
for the iniquity of your fathers. Yeah.
God
That's,
has protected me at least 3 times from death.
you know why he's
The
protecting
first time
you?
I was 2 years old,
Uh-huh.
I got hit with a wood swing and 40
Yeah.
stitches had a concussion.
3 times?
And I was out cold.
Yeah.
He protected me and helped me grow stronger.
He-
Then I shocked myself supposedly with electricity by supposedly putting the hairpin in the socket.
Yeah, you was
I don't
really-
think I did that. I think my aunt did that because my brother was outside. She sent him outside before it happened, so he wouldn't see what happened. Got a concussion from that.
So
Both
how did-
those
how did-
damaged my brains, but I still have a sharp brain.
Yeah.
I'm just slow.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The third time was when my mom told me not to go to bed. And I said, why don't I go to bed? Because I'm making new clothes. And she showed me the pattern and she showed me the fabric, but she didn't give me a choice of the pattern. She didn't give me a choice of the fabric. And she never measured me to make sure it would fit.
She beat
She
your
only
ass?
pinned it out. No, she didn't. And there was a thunderstorm and it hit the other side of the house.
She should have.
And it was a duplex, and it ran along, and it hit, and the house shook. And my mom said, "Go look at your bedroom." My bed was metal, right next to the wall, and right near the electric socket. My cat on that bed was a white cat and had a black tail because it had gotten shot by electricity. God told her not to let me go to bed.
I got you. So God
So
was,
God wouldn't protect me if he was going to kill me.
He absolutely would.
No, he won't because he wants me to praise him. And I praise him all the time.
I got you. Give me 1 Peter. What I'm looking for.
You got to get you, man.
Wait.
Oh, come on. I'm not
No.
gonna
You know what I
Okay,
want?
I'm sorry. I apologize.
This is a wrath fitted for destruction. No, give me Revelation. Romans, the 9th chapter.
Yep.
I'm
Romans
glad you
chapter
know your
9,
Bible.
and start at verse 23.
But you got to read the love in it.
Start at
too.
Slack at verse 20. Huh?
You have to read the love in
Well,
it.
we
too.
gonna read the love in it, right? But it's still some stuff that you got to deal with, because how we spoke on the history between your people and my people. That history is ugly.
Yes,
right?
it is, and I condemn it. I don't condone it.
But the only listen. So here's the thing with condemning it and not condemning it. You can't
I
verbally.
don't
Hear me
condone it.
out.
I don't agree with
I
it.
know. What I'm saying is that you condemning it the same way that they did it is an action. So you condemning their actions will be based upon your actions. So you have to do actions that counteract the
I
actions.
do.
Hear me out.
Why do you think I'm talking to you?
Well, cutting me off is not one of those actions.
I'm sorry, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
So read that real fast. I'm going to show you something.
Romans chapter 9, verse 22.
Bring it out.
What if God, willing to show his wrath
Right?
and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering,
It did what?
and endured with much long suffering,
Right? Read.
the vessels of wrath
Right?
fitted to destruction.
So God said that there are certain vessels that were created just to be destroyed. They're perfectly fit just to be destroyed. And he saves them with much long suffering, meaning patience. Meaning that when they thought they was going to die, when time for them to die came up, God protected them so that he could bring them for one specific moment in time. Right? So what we just was speaking on a few seconds ago, we spoke on how actions or condemning their actions is an action in itself. So if what they did was like force us down to the ground, force us to kiss their boots, what is the way that you can show that you're condemning their actions? That you're the polar opposite of the actions that
By
they did?
showing love to all people.
What would be that way of showing love?
I hug
Like
them,
showing-
I be nice to them, I talk to them, I give them help.
I got you. So let's say if you hugged me,
Yeah,
what is that going to do for my bank account?
nothing.
Let's say if you
I don't
hugged
have
me.
one.
What is, hear me out. This is not me asking you to give me money. Let's say if
know.
you hugged me, right? What is that going to then do for the violent history that's happened within my people, even towards each other, that was progenited from the guns and drugs that your people put in our community?
It shows the same
Right.
love that Jesus showed.
What I'm saying is what is that hug gonna do? Because Christ didn't hug nobody. You know what he did for love? When he loved the disciples, he got down and washed their feet.
I know.
Right? So are you willing to show the same love that Jesus did?
I already have.
Right? Give me Isaiah the 49th chapter.
I have washed people's feet.
Right?
Our
Hey,
whole church
Will.
did.
Hey, read that. 23.
Isaiah chapter.
I got you. This is God. This is God's prophecy.
But
You know how you
skipped all
said.
the part of Jesus.
No, we get to the part with Jesus.
okay.
Because I just said Jesus watched the disciples. He got down on the ground, on his hands and knees.
Right.
Now you said you Jesus like, right?
I say I follow Jesus. And
Are
I love
you
Jesus
Christ-like?
and I love all people.
Are you Christ-like?
Yes.
Meaning that you do all of the same things that Christ do,
I
right?
can't do everything he did. He's more powerful than me.
But so let's say like the actions that he did, that you can do. You do those, right? So he said that he got down on his hands and knees. Let's see what the Lord said is going to be the apology of the French, of the Spanish, of the Norwegian, of the Denmarks, right? That they were going to do for our people. Right? Read that.
Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 23.
Bring it out.
And kings shall be thy nursing father.
Right? Because what used to happen was our kings used to have to nurse. They used to have to fight. They was called mandingo fights. They would have to fight for white entertainment.
Yeah.
Right? They used to use our women as call girls. Right? Read on.
And their queens thy nursing mother.
Right?
They shall bow down to thee.
They shall do what?
They shall bow down to thee.
What is the whites gonna do?
They shall bow down to thee.
What are the French gonna do?
They shall bow down to thee.
What about the Norwegians?
They shall bow down to thee.
I don't know if you're getting the message, but we asking you to be Christ-like and get down on your hands and knees.
I would wash them right now, but you get cold feet and then you need soap to get
I
snowing.
got boots on.
Because you're snowing.
I got boots on.
You got something to wash my feet? I'll wash your feet.
You can just wash the boots.
Okay. Can I use my glove?
You
I'll
can.
do it on my hand.
It's gonna say you gotta get down first. It's gonna tell you how you wash. You gotta get. It says what? Read it again.
They shall bow down to thee.
You gonna do it. Hands and knees.
Damn.
I do that.
Take your time.
Oh, praise.
I don't need you to get hurt and then the police come up. Right? It says they shall get down and do what?
They shall bow down to thee
Right?
with their face toward the earth.
Right? Meaning that you're going to meditate on the different crimes that were committed. Right? And then what's going to happen? Read.
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
No, what does the Bible say?
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
It says that you're going to lick up the dust of our feet, meaning that you're going to kiss our boots because of the atrocity that's happened. Right? Not only myself, but this brother. Right? Not only this brother, but this brother. Cycle through. Right? Not only that brother, but this brother.
Don't forget you either.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Right?
Thick.
And not only that,
Yes,
brother,
you.
but the cameraman as well.
Well, I can't.
You gotta
I can
crawl
do this way.
Yeah, he said you
Crawl
gotta
over there. God.
Yep.
That's right. All praises. Break a bone.
Right?
Who did I miss? Nobody, right?
Nah. You missed the cement. You gotta watch the ground, for the ground is holy that we stand upon. Right? See that?
All praises.
Hey, that's the most Christ-like thing I've ever seen a white person do. But you still gonna have to suffer. You gotta get on your own.
I did.
Now, what you gotta do, right, is do as much exercise as you can, because you were struggling to get up.
That's because I do exercise. I carry all my grandchildren's and children's
Yeah.
groceries all over the city. Because we watch the stores and it's heavy, and so I'm suffering from that right now.
So in the kingdom of God, right, you're gonna have to carry a lot more than that. All right? You're gonna have to carry a
You
whole
won't give
lot.
us more than we can hold.
No, I will if I make it.
God won't give us more than we can hold.
The whole God don't give you
Jesus
the
says, "Give me your burden, give his life."
Yeah, Jesus gonna be there.
And he gonna be laughing at you right with me, carrying the hell out of a bird.
Right.
I got a big 230-gallon fish tank. I need you to carry to the other side of Milwaukee.
All I need is a what do you call it?
You figure that. You figure that out. Yeah. But yeah, you still gonna have to.
I have a
Yeah.
mechanical brain too.
Yeah, I see it. See it in your eyes. Right, you snotting now. You starting to snot.
I know. Yeah, I have these Kleenex. I have to go get some.
Right, that was the most Christ-like thing I ever seen a white person do. No? Right.
If it
Still-
didn't make Jesus, they could not to make me sick.
You said what?
If it didn't make Jesus, they could not to make me sick.
I might. I hope Lord willing, hey, dude. Right.
I hope you guys concentrate on the love of God. And the love of Jesus.
We out here spreading the love of God. You see how many black souls we saved.
Right.
So hey, now what you gotta do is every time you see some black folks, you gotta show them that same love. Right. You gotta get down. Can't stay focused. Every time you see one. Let them get away. Let them get away. You said you cook for them? Oh, we don't want this.
No,
You season with what? Water?
I make Chinese food. I make Chinese food. I make Korean food.
What's your best seasoning? What you season your food with?
Oh, the best food I like is the coconut curry soup from Thailand.
What you season it with?
Season it.
Yeah.
Natural things curry, bay leaf from Thailand.
Yeah.
Coconut, and they have different vegetables in it. My cholesterol was too high. They gave me 6 months to lower it. It was way too high. I started making coconut soup once a week, changing the ingredients. Just the soup stay the same, but I put different meat in it, or I put in bean curd. I changed what I put in it for vegetables and meat. I ate it twice a day, and in less than a month and a half, my cholesterol was so far down that I didn't have to feed them anymore.
You named all that stuff and did not once name salt. I don't want you cooking shit for me and my
Salt? Salt, I do. I use natural salt. I use road salt.
We good. No.
You don't want to put too much
You make
Hard pass.
you eat green bean casserole?
Yeah.
You put anytime you make what is that? They
I
put
put
raisins
salt in
in.
it because my kids put too much salt on their food. That's why it wasn't mentioned. I salt it for myself and others, but not for my family. Because they pour salt on it after I cook it, and I'm not going to add more salt to their body. Showing love to each other?
We teach that the blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Americans are the true biblical Jews. Right? We're the Israelites spoken of in the Bible. Christ wasn't a white man, how these churches try to portray. But Christ was just as dark as you and I. Right? We're the Jews. The Bible prophesies about us going into slavery by way of ships. Right? It prophesies the demise of our people in America. And it prophesies salvation, not to the entire world, but to the blacks, Hispanics, and indigenous Americans that suffer in detriment to this very day. That's what we teaching. And everything that we teaching comes straight from this King James Holy Bible right here.
Right.
All of it. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 28th chapter. Deuteronomy 28:68.
Deuteronomy 28, Verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee
Yeah,
into
be
Egypt
alright.
again with ships.
Right? It says that God is going to bring us into Egypt. Egypt is just an American word meaning bondage or slavery. He said that he's going to bring us into slavery, but how?
But with ships.
Right? It said that we're going to come into captivity with ships. Right?
Pull over, brother. He's gonna come back around. Like the wheel on him, right? He was hearkening.
Right? Dude behind him just coming back. That's Satan, man. Satan used so many different devices, man, to try to get our people from hearkening onto the words of the Most High. Right? Because you know what they want? They weren't finna get out and do nothing to you, man. That's why I told him he could wait. They'd be all right, man. The prophets of the Lord are out here, man. The authority of the planet Earth, right, are out here to turn the tables around, man. We almost failed. You see that? Right? Turn the tables around from our people being on the bottom, man, to putting our people back on the top. Right. Family, you got 5 seconds for the Bible and black folks. This far, that's all we want. It's Saturday. You ain't got no job. Right, Jorge still out there? What's going on? Would you be a so-called Latino?
We can't hear you, bro.
I don't have time today. Sorry, guys.
Got no time. Where you gonna go? It's Saturday. It's getting late. Everything's gonna close. We're in Milwaukee, huh? Right? You don't have nowhere to be. You might as well listen to the word of God. All right, go back to 1 Timothy, the 4th chapter. Like 1 Timothy chapter 4, I think we was at verse 2. Are you a man? Right, read it.
2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3.
Bring it out.
For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine,
Right?
but after their own lust,
But after what?
but after their own lust,
Right, read.
shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears.
Having what?
Having itching ears.
Meaning that I needed to be satisfied, right? I need this itch that I have in my ear to be satisfied. Right? I don't need a breakdown that tells me that I can't something that I really want to do. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch my teachers. I'm not gonna watch W5 no more. I'm not gonna watch Anointing House of Saints. I'm not gonna watch HOR, man. I'm gonna go switch into watching the House of Wisdom. Brothers, ever heard of that congregation, man? Right? It's a bugged out congregation, right? From a former, he claimed that he was at the old One West School. I ain't seen no pictures.
House of Wisdom.
Yeah, in Atlanta. Bugged the hell out. Dumb as hell. Teachers just straight garbage, bro.
They got members for real.
I don't know. But, right, just teaching literally whatever, man. Right, teaching that, what they say, the Holy Spirit is the Lord's wife. It's not his spirit, it's his wife. Right? Like it's a completely separate deity that the Most High must have used to make Jesus. Like man, what's going on, man? Right? It's utter madness, man. Right? The Holy Spirit is the Lord's Spirit. It literally says that in 2 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter. It says, for the Lord is that Spirit. Get that real fast. Get 2 Corinthians chapter 2. Right? Start at verse 2. Might be verse 3 that I want. Start at verse
2 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
Ye are our epistle written in our hearts, known and read of all men.
Right.
For as much.
Right. No, it might be 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 3. See that? Right, go to 1 Corinthians, right? Chapter. Damn, that's Satan. Right. What is it, Brotha? Come on through with that Satan. Essentially, just going up. Right. with that, I'm going to close out by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh. But Shema Mashiach, Kum Lak Yahusha. Come, Yahshua. Come.